ethics and money, and once you understand the body of efficacy in these simple plant powders, the ethical responsibility to share, we now have 38 published clinical studies published from MD Anderson Cancer Center, looking at pregnant women, looking at cancer patients, looking at elite athletes, looking at smokers, looking at metabolic resistance, and driving improvements in physiology around oxidative damage, improvements in microbiome, inflammation, brain health. Now we're doing epigenetics. And so for the health practitioner to kind of dive into our published efficacy, as I like to say, we have a lot of bedtime reading material. And people get on it because it makes sense. Plant powders make sense. They'll stay on it because you service that intellectual need to understand that this is something different. It's simple. It makes you think a little bit, and it is different, but it's hygienic health food. So it is becoming a new standard of care in medicine. It's becoming hygienic health food and wellness. And it's certainly driving applied science and human performance, which is my passion with athletes. And so one of the things in business that's important is it's one thing to get a customer, but it is a completely different thing to retain a customer or a consumer or a client. And we have one of the highest customer retention rates in the entire industry because it does become like hygienic health food. And my wife and I, we've had customers for 16, 17, 18 years, and they take it every day because there's a compounding effect to these plant powders, and it's only as good as you compound it over time. And so that retention, is one of the things that creates. Here's another little statistic. We've created more 5, 6, and 7-figure sustainable income earners than anyone in the entire industry because we have a consumable hygienic health food that people take every day and they stay on it, and that retention is big. So let me shift gears a little bit. Look, it's all fine, well, and good, and I want to dive into the published efficacy and read all about it. And if you want to get a brief presentation on just the plant powders themselves, you can go to facebook.com/health food agents. And I've put a presentation up there that's several slides that can walk you through just kind of who and what and how. And you can get more, reach out to the person that invited you to get more of the published efficacy and details on the published science. But okay, so now we're sort of transitioning into how do you get going? How does it, look, we're all busy. We're abundantly blessed. We live in the modern world. The idea of bringing something else into my abundant life and sort of cramming it in. The nice thing about what we have is we sort of blend into everything. We kind of just blend in whatever your role is. Ladies, talk us through, how simple, how sensible, and just kind of effective this is kind of blended into your lives.
It is just so seamless to me. I just wherever I am, I can be standing in a grocery line and talking to somebody, and I'm sharing something wonderful with them with Juice Plus, the product or the business opportunity. The other thing is that the company really recognizes that those who are in the medical profession have great influence. So whether they're health coaches like us, or they are dentists, or they're doctors, anyone in the medical field knows that good, solid clinical research, as Jeff was just saying, equals confidence in the product. And I think that's one of the things that we carry with us. Juice Plus has created this fabulous program. I have several medical professionals on my team, doctors and dentists, and they have this program called Wellness Plus. And it's really amazing because it's a contract between the doctor and the patient, and a wellness coordinator who can be your Juice Plus representative. It can be somebody within the office who is actually paid by Juice Plus to do the follow-up with the patients. So the doctor, the dentist, the medical professional simply shares Juice Plus with their patient. They share the importance of eating fruits and vegetables, how healing they are to the body, and then they're able to offer this simple way to get them started on, 50 different plant powders in their diet every day. But then the company will actually work with a wellness coordinator to pay them to do the follow-up for the medical professional. And I have several medical professionals who are using that program because they don't have the time to do that. But then, I'm there to support them, and I'm there to support their wellness coordinator as well. So that's a great program that they offer to make it simple for anyone who wants to share, anyone who wants to create influence with prevention.
I love that because it's anyone. And like Denny, I do have some medical professionals, but I even think of what Wendy said when it comes to relationships, you know, we are integrative in its whole self. So not everyone that is adding these plant powders is because they have chronic illness. You know, some people just want to feel better. They want to have more energy. They want their hair and nails to look a certain way. You know, I've added lots of people in that Wellness Pro that are hair salon owners, things like that, because they're serving people in a different capacity. You know, I think an anesthetician, your skin, that's a huge part of our health and the way we look and feel. So there's opportunity there for so many people. And I think it's gone seamless in my health coaching to the point where I've actually had companies add that as a benefit. You know, think of it in a time where we can't necessarily give people a raise. And we know that spending $1 to $3 per person in the wellness industry, they used to say it was a $3 to $5 return on investment. Now you can look anywhere on Google and you're going to find it's a $9 to $11 return on investment. And so I've been fortunate enough to work with small businesses that realize, oh my goodness, if I get my company on these plant powders, I get my small office of 10 people on these plant powders, their office workers are happier, they're healthier, they can get free product for their children still through our children's health study program. So there's a lot of opportunities there.
Well, I totally agree with both the girls. I mean, I literally share Juice Plus with actually everyone. I graduated IIN in 2012, so I was with Juice Plus for 4 years. And for me, I'm just reaching so many more people with Juice Plus. My team reaches thousands every month, whereas if I was health coaching, I can only reach so many and meet with so many, right? So this changes so many more lives. And that's what I love about it. I love to do tables, and I've met the best people just doing vendor tables. I have 2 NFL football players on my team, which I'm so excited about, one of them hasn't been sick since he's been on it, and he always had sore throats. So that's huge. We also met with a smoothie bar owner, and we put a tower garden in there, and he has now moved into the biggest gym in our town and has a huge sign up, and all he's serving in there is complete. Like, how great is that? We're like, yeah, let's just do the vegan protein, no way. And he's agreed. He's also a representative, and we're reaching a lot of trainers and stuff in the gym, and they're reaching out to their clients. So it's just amazing how this grows. But I share in the grocery store. I told one of my teammates today, you go in the grocery store, talk to somebody. Yeah, because everyone needs to know. So there's no place that you cannot share Juice Plus. There's social media, there's, you know, your friends and family. But I love that we can help some of these athletes get healthier too. So that's my goal too, to work on that. But huge, because athletes have so much oxidative stress, and we know that Juice Plus helps with that.
Absolutely, Lisa. I love that. You know, nutrition is so fundamental to our overall well-being, but I think it's one of the things that people struggle with the most. And in this day and age, we're all on the go. We're traveling, we're in our car so much. It's hard to take a juicer or a blender with us when we travel. So Juice Plus offers that. And when you're flooding your body with 30 fruits and vegetables every day before 8 a.m., you know, you're going to start your day off on the right foot no matter what. So one of the other things that I really love about all the resources that our company offers, you know, it really helps make this business very efficient. So we've got resources to help kids eat healthier, make better choices. We have all kinds of video that have been done by a lot of physicians that focus on all kinds of different issues, autoimmune, gut health, microbiome. So I'm able to utilize all of those tools and resources and share them with my clients as well pretty easily. And so that helps to keep them engaged. It helps to continue to educate them on really what's going on in their bodies and continue to really understand why it's so important to put more plants in the body.
I agree entirely, Megan, with the resources and with the research that we've talked about, that all of that work is already done for us, which is fantastic. But the most important thing, I think, is that it begins that journey of empowerment for people, really empowering them over their health. It gives them something that gives sustainable results, that even in the rough spots, when they eat poorly, when they have during the holidays, when things kind of go wrong, so to speak, and they're trying to balance their diet changes, they always have this. And this supports everything else. So I think that's really been something that I've seen everyone really able to benefit from. It is very simple, very easy, and obviously very sensible, because it's easy. It's just a quick thing that we can do every day to support our health.
End it with, kind of a final thought, sharing one kind of central belief or vision that you have or passion that you have for really the attendees who've plugged in. The front end of the question is kind of, where were you in your life when this was sort of introduced to you?
For me, I can tell you, when this first came into my life, I couldn't even comprehend adding anything else in. But I went to a Juice Plus conference, and I saw the vision for what this company was about and all these amazing people on fire to go out and change the world. And it gave me the vision that maybe this incredibly stressful corporate job that I had been working didn't have to be the rest of my life. I had this income where I'd painted myself into a corner. We were living our lifestyle around it. And I really thought there was no way out for me, and I wanted out. And 7 years ago, I built this on the side while I was working a full-time job, raising 3 kids. And Lisa, I was the television advertising salesperson who probably called on you. So I was also in media, and it was super stressful. But what I would just say is that you can do pretty much anything if you set your mind to it. And this is very simple and easy to share. And it really does impact people's lives in such a powerful way. I mean, you have no idea. I don't know where I'd be today had my sister not shared with me. And just one, leave behind for you is that, no matter what you're doing in your life, if you're a health coach, if you're a medical professional, if you're a mom, we are all in this amazing position to positively impact lives. And if you're coaching or you're a doctor, it's really hard to get compliance from your patient or your client when it comes to the right food to eat. And this is such a simple, easy, convenient way to support them, and that you can also then build that relationship that's been discussed and find out what their needs are. And is the business opportunity something that's also going to support them in their lives? We don't know what people's pains are until we talk to them about it. So it's amazing. It's an incredible opportunity for anybody.
Yeah, and it is such a simple solution. I think about where I was when, plant powders walked into my life 13 and a half years ago. And obviously, as I said, we were very financially strained, but it did, like Jeff, you said with your wife, it got the husband's attention when I started paying for the car and then the house. So that was great. But, it wasn't just about that. It's what all these ladies have been saying, that moral and ethical obligation to share with clients I was working with. My joy is teaching people to read food labels and take them grocery shopping. And it's so easy to read our label. There's nothing they don't know on it. So it makes complete sense. It's an easy added bonus to improving their nutrition. But again, going back to that, I can't remember who just said that. I think it was Wendy about, you don't have to buy it from me. Well, they can buy it from themselves. It's just an easy thing to do. And that's really honestly why I got started. I said yes, just to offset my costs. I never imagined building a secondary income stream, but it definitely happened that way. So I love, offering that opportunity to other people as well.
So yeah, so when I first heard about it, I really wasn't looking for a business at all. I really thought I would just start this and share it with my friends and family, maybe to make some money to get my hair done. Like now, what this has turned into, it has been the best blessing of my life. The community, the people, the income, the full corporate benefits package, and I work from home. I receive a college. Now my kids were young when I started, right? 11 years ago. Now I get college tuition reimbursement. How great is that? Who does that? Who gives you $3,500 for your kids because they go to college? Nobody. So I feel like that is such a gift. There's not many companies that do that. So just very, very grateful that this came into my life. It's definitely been a total blessing. So I say to people, build your belief, take the product, try it, see how you like it. And if you love it, share it with people and share the mission. This is a company that's been around for 50 years. It's not going under. It's only getting better. We're going to be the biggest top global health and wellness company in the world. That's what we're planning on being. If you ask Siri who's the most research company in the world, Juice Plus will be number one. So, if you're even thinking about it, just jump in and do it, because we have something great. We have a great community and a lot of people with really good hearts that want to help others. And that's what I love to align myself with.
I love that, Lisa. I actually started kind of the same way. I didn't really see this as a business potential when I first started, when I was first introduced to it. As I said, I was pregnant and I was also the breadwinner in our family. My husband has a great job, but to think that I would go into this business full force just didn't cross my mind. However, I wasn't feeling the purpose in my corporate career. I just didn't feel that sense of making an impact. And I truly wanted to feel that. I wanted to feel like I was leaving a legacy for my kids to follow too. And so through this business, it's provided me with that. I was able to leave again 2 years ago, and I have the biggest sense of making an impact and truly hearing from my clients and customers, hey, you won't believe this. What's been going on in my life since we started talking, or since I started the Juice Plus. And that's truly something that melts my heart, and it's something that I'll do forever. I'm never going to retire from this business because it just makes me, very happy. And I will say that the community that we have with Juice Plus, a like-minded community, the ability that we have to brainstorm with others across the country, our sidelines and whatnot, it's incredibly powerful what we can do together. The ripple effect that we make together in the health and wellness industry is very powerful.
Absolutely, Megan. Absolutely. It's very powerful. It's been a powerful journey. Like I said, for me, I was in school pursuing a master's full-time, waiting tables, taking care of my little girls as a single mother. Fast forward to 15 years now. My oldest has graduated college and is living in Chicago on her own. My youngest just started college in San Diego. So I have 2 children that have gone to school out of state. While they have certainly contributed financially to that process, it doesn't cover everything, and certainly doesn't cover getting to them out of state. I have 2 parents that need a caregiver. It's helped me to support them. And it's been a really critical part of that journey. And in moving into what we offer other people, we've talked about that this is something that we as health coaches, we as health professionals can ethically and responsibly weave into our business, into our practice. And it's also something that our clients can immediately and efficaciously benefit from. And that's a really cool thing. And then, as far as the business goes, embracing that as a component of our practice, it gives us something that we all deserve, which is consistent income as a component to our fluctuating businesses, our fluctuating lives, and allows us something to offer other people who come to us who might need that as well. And that's a really beautiful thing.
Wow, ladies, if you're tuning in tonight and you're a practitioner, you're a health coach, you're an IIN graduate, if you're looking for ways to create an experience to get more customers, you heard about sort of the salad in a jar experience or Powerball experience, or we even have programs for moms and kids and toddlers and tea. And we've got a whole program where children receive ages 4 to 18 and even through college can receive these plant powders for free. So that's a hook. If that's not a hook for a mom to say, tell me more about that, get with the person that invited you to learn more about our Healthy Starts for Families programs. The Juice Plus Company has donated over $300 million in free health food to kids over the last 15 years. And the efficacy and the data coming back, we've collected data on 1 million participants. Families are eating more fruits and vegetables, taking less prescription and over-the-counter medication. So we've got programs. U.S. health coaches have programs. Plant powders, I haven't seen a program that plant powders won't blend into and layer into. And the program might be the catalyst, but these plant powders become their kind of brushing their teeth every day for the next 3, 4, 5, 10, 20 years, as it's been for my wife and I. I think in terms of baking just this as a protocol into your contract, that's a brilliant idea. I mean, what other independent contractor company do you know that offers a full healthcare benefits package. Again, you can ask Siri who the most clinically researched nutritional product is in the world. Juice Plus will come up. We're kind of a well-kept secret. People think we're a juice. They think we're kind of a vitamin pill, but we're not. We're neither of those. We're health food and we're plant powders, and we've pioneered and stayed in our lane, that simple category. And tonight you heard from business women who have hearts of service, and they found goods that match their services and amplify their services to make a bigger impact in the world and drive income. I guess kind of in closing, the context was better outcomes and income. We've got evidence-based health food, timeless, tested, tried, proven, here to stay, built to last, and has got your back. And talks about science and compliance. You heard about that bridge, that gap between what we know and do. This is simply a catalyst. I know we have a lot of attendees from the health coach group tuning in tonight. Please get with Kathy and Sandy and Sarah. Anyone, get with the person that connected you with this flyer and learn more. We invite you to come experience this community. I think one of the things, just kind of in closing, I believe that health is one of the most important gifts we can give people. I believe private enterprise is the central premise for the American dream. I'm passionate about inspiring healthy people living around the world. And I envision really this army that you heard about tonight. We're just getting started. We've been 25 years in plant powders, and we're looking at the next 25 years. And chances are 25 years from now, there'll be a conversation just like this where people are still struggling to eat enough plant food, enough fruits and vegetables every day. So with that, thank you for tuning in. Get with the person that connected you. I want to thank our panelists, business women tonight, IIN graduates. Thank you, ladies. God bless.